a video reaction here. So I I'm reacting to videos, music videos, as an exercise to uh, get back into actively listening to music and the music production. I have a degree in music, an associate's degree, and I'm working on an associate's in what they call music business, which has a lot to do with production and just the overall industry. So, I'm not familiar with anything that's really contemporary. If you have watched my reactions up until now, you'll understand why. You'll get what I'm talking about. So far, I think Western pop music is somewhat lacking. I heard for the first time ever some K-pop music, and I gotta say, it's more entertaining than the stuff I hear coming out of the West for sure. Now, the last reaction I did was of a British artist, goes by Youngblood. It's listed under the rock category, and it was very the tempo I liked. It was definitely more upbeat than some of the other stuff, Western pop stuff I heard. But it still had a very minimalist sort of take that left. It was a feeling of there was a lot of space that was available that wasn't really used, not in any good way anyhow. It seemed like it kind of went to waste, right? And I commented that there's different, well, just about that concept of like space, of what you can actually do with what you can actually put there, right? Space in a mix. Now, the K-pop examples were much more dynamic. They had a lot more going on in terms of rhythm, chord progressions, overall productions, aesthetics. Just everything was like totally ramped up. The Western stuff doesn't even come close so far. I have to say that's objectively true, and I've never heard any of that stuff before. In this video, there's a band whom I have heard before, but it was several years ago. And this is a two-piece band. I think they occasionally have, other musicians come in to play parts. I don't know if there's going to be any vocal work, but the stuff I've heard, like in this particular song, but in the work I've heard previously, there was no vocals. It was all just instrumental. That being the case, and this is a track came out a couple of years ago, but I haven't heard it. I've not listened to this ever before. So I know the group, but I don't know the song at all. I've never heard it. So hopefully it's interesting, and there will be a couple of moments where I can stop the video and maybe have some sort of opinion there. I will link the artist's information in the description. I will include the links to their artist page and the video link for what I'm reacting to today. This channel is not monetized. This content, of course, will not be monetizable, but that's okay. I'd rather see a musician get paid for their work. But if you want to support me and what I do here, help me out through college. Don't get me wrong, I'm working my ass off too, I am. But any help is much appreciated, though not necessary. But it's possible through the ads posted on the screen right now. So I will go ahead and begin. without further ado, the group is called Battles, featuring John Anderson and Prairie. Prairie with several W's afterwards. The song is called Sugarfoot. Okay, already like totally different stuff going on as far as the rhythms, the parts that are being used. One more time from the beginning. Just the several vocal pieces, parts come in here, and some are in the right and some are in the left. Let me just listen to that again. Okay, so you'll get what I'm talking about, right? In terms of rhythm, this is a two-piece band. Okay, they got a couple of people. I think that's the two vocal parts that I'm hearing. There was a female voice and then also a male voice. So they eventually started saying the same like words. They were speaking words and they were using the same words. But I think even the little meep sounds, I think that's also them. But then you heard that bass run come in there. It was so syncopated. It wasn't even on, the downbeat. This is what I mean as far as space and what you can do with it. So I'm glad this. I picked this example. Let me see if I can catch that bass run again. Hold on. Right there. I'm digging this video. So already we have like a tempo change, right? We've totally changed the meters here, right? It was in 4 at the beginning, right? And then this has like a triplet feel. 1 2 3 1 2 3. So already we have a complete change up in the rhythmic pattern. Double kind of feel. So great fills, great drum fills, right? Like just this is what I mean with like doing more with the space that's available. It's this right here. What the hell is going on? I mean, the song is great. It's a very complex sort of an arrangement. Very. There's been I think 4 tempo changes so far. This is some weird odd meter, like something around 7. Maybe 4 and 3. It's totally different than any of the pop stuff that's going on. Okay, it's about to end too. Let me see what this goes at. So far, this music video is crazy. It's like COVID is attacking, and they have these like Power Ranger type Megazord things to fight or so. I don't know what's going on, but let's see what happens. Is that Sugarfoot? Warp? Man, see, that was fun. I think that was longer than the pop songs, but it felt shorter because there was so much going on. There were so many different rhythms that were going on at the same time, and then by the time you felt familiar with those rhythms, the tempo changed, the meter changed completely, and you had to start counting all over again. Very dissonant arrangement. For something as intricate as this, so like sometimes you can make it sound a little more consonant, but it all depends. This was so full of stuff. The mix. Imagine, seeing this mix in in Pro Tools or something. Just holy moly, that would be crazy. I thought it was cool. I think that this has the kind of substance, the dynamics, the things going on, the contrast that is missing from some of that more accessible pop music. Of course, that's one of the reasons why it is more accessible. It's easier to listen to, so it shall be listened to more. But that was totally cool, and that was from a couple of years ago. It's a little bit older than the stuff that I have reacted to so far. But I dug it. Like I said, I've heard this band before. At least one track I'm familiar with, and so I knew I could expect that. And after hearing the Youngblood track, I'm glad that I included it as an example of what I mean. Um, Using very much the same elements as far as, instrumentation. Sure, there were more layers to this, but you have a guitar, you have drums, you have vocals. There was some electronic synthesized sounds for sure going into this, but there were some loops in the Youngblood. The point is like how you do these things, right? Of course, your style is your style, so you're gonna go, you're gonna do something different. Um, but yeah, this is an example. I thought it was cool. I enjoyed it. I was pretty sure I was going to enjoy it. And yeah, so Battles featuring John Anderson at Prairie WWWW. I don't know. Let me know. And if you have any suggestions for anything else to listen to, most contemporary modern stuff, popular stuff, I have never heard before. So it's kind of a crapshoot, but whatever it is that you think is worth listening to, I'll give it a listen. But anyways, Battles, Sugarfoot, yeah, I dug it.